In our last video, we used the potter's wheel to make an 18th century wheel-turn plate. Today, we're going to do the decoration. All of the decoration on this plate is done with a type of paint called slip. Slip is a watered-down colored clay. It's used for all different types of decoration on pottery like this. Our background on this plate is going to be a white slip, which is going to get a little bit of a yellowish hue during firing. The white slip can be applied evenly while the wheel is still spinning. I'm going to need to apply 3 coats of this white slip in order to get even coverage after firing. Now that I have a good base coat, we're going to let that dry a few minutes. And while we are, let's talk about the tools that I use. This is called a slip cup. It's just a clay cup that's going to hold my slip, and it has a quill from a goose feather on the end. This is hollow and functions like a straw. It's going to allow the paint to flow through, kind of like drawing with a funnel. I'm going to start decorating the center part of my plate first, so that I don't smear the edges when I'm decorating that. I'll start with my red slip, because this forms the foundation of most of the design. Now that I have my red foundation, it's time to add the green accents. Alright, it's looking like the center bit is finally done. Now let's move on to the rim. Again, we're going to start with the red to create my guidelines. For this bit, you really want the plate to be perfectly centered on the wheel. Now for the fun part. I'm going to be doing the green squiggly lines. For these, it's actually easier for me to spin the wheel away from my dominant hand so that I can draw a cross for myself. The next step will be to let this dry and then fire it. During firing, the colors will brighten some. After we add that transparent glaze on top, they'll brighten even more until we get something that looks like this finished piece.